The Spanish tragedy that happened in the Bilbao Mountains. Iberia Flight 610 was a scheduled domestic flight from Madrid Barajas Airport to Bilbao Airport in the north of Spain. The flight was operated by a Boeing 727-200 and was carrying 7 crew members and 141 passengers. In total, there were 148 people on board this flight. The captain, 51-year-old Captain Jose Luis Patino Aristide, was an experienced crew member, having been with the airline for 19 years and several years before that with Spantax. He had accumulated 13,600 flight hours. The first officer was 38-year-old Emilio Lopez Pena Ordonez, and he had accumulated 5,548 flight hours. There was also flight engineer Gregorio Aroba Martin Delgado. At 8:47 a.m. local time, the aircraft departed Madrid and was on its 45-minute flight to Bilbao. At 9:09 a.m. local time, the plane reached Bilbao and the weather at the time was low visibility and rain. The pilots decided to choose a standard approach after being offered to fly the shorter approach or the standard approach into the airport. The first officer, who was the pilot flying, inputted the descent rate of the shorter approach accidentally due to forgetting the approach that they were flying. Even though the plane was equipped with an altitude alarm that would inform the pilots when they were 900 feet and 300 feet away from their intended altitude, this system was called capture mode, one of the pilots accidentally turned off this system. This was done by one of the pilots inputting a new altitude just before their target altitude. When the alarm blared, the first officer thought it was signalling that they were 900 feet away from their set altitude. However, instead the plane was 300 feet below the altitude, and because of this, the pilots continued descending. One of the last main causes was pilot error, and this was also due to the Boeing 727's altimeter design, which made it hard for pilots to read the altitude. A study showed that pilots only checked what altitude they were when they were unsure. The rest of the times, they would guess their altitude. At 9:27 a.m. local time, disaster struck. The left wing collided with the antenna of the Euskal Telebistores television tower, or the EITB, on Mount Oise at around 208 knots. The plane's left wing was sheared off and the plane lost all its lift on the left side, making the plane roll to the left and dive. The plane collided with the woods below and slid upside down into a ravine, killing all 148 passengers on board. After thorough investigation, the cause of this fatal crash was found to be pilot error, which included the accidental switching off the capture mode and not reading the altimeter properly. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe and put your video recommendations down in the comments below. Thank you.